used to it. Big companies taking control of their customers. Crazy clickbait ads, Google listening to whatever you say, companies stealing other companies' ideas to gain more customers. Things like this occur all over the world, and in every major business and society. I've seen it firsthand, and most likely you have too. But today I'm going to be talking about one of those companies, and that is Twitch.tv. Hello, I'm Ian Pierce, and welcome back to the Noble Knights podcast. This is sort of a different video for the channel, but I think you'll like it. Remember, like and subscribe is always appreciated. Now, back to the scheduled programming. Twitch, a live streaming platform. Used for broadcasting yourself playing games, living your life, or even just chatting. Everything is done supposedly with no fear around. Except for one thing. And that's Twitch. Twitch was initially created as a separate platform for gaming created for Justin TV. Founded in 2011, Twitch created a massive platform. As of 2020, Twitch would accumulate over 9.7 million active viewers a month. In 2014, Twitch was becoming more popular than Justin TV. And Justin TV was shut down so more focus could be put into the live streaming platform. Since Twitch's launch, the platform established a partner program, which will be discussed later in the video. They also introduced a tier system to indulge more viewers into the platform to make more money. In August 2014, many multi-billion-dollar companies were discussing options to buy Twitch. Amazon ended up acquiring Twitch for $970 million. On August 26, 2015, a year later, YouTube launched YouTube Gaming, which is a copycat of Twitch, which later gave YouTubers profits. And YouTube's profits themselves will rise as well. Alinity. Alinity is a Twitch streamer, and has had a fair share of controversies in the past. Now, I want to make it clear that anything I say about her or any of the other content creators discussed is not calling them out. The point I'm trying to make is the favoritism behind Twitch. Now that the disclaimer is out of the way, let's discuss Alinity. What I would say is the first glimpse of Twitch enacting its tyrannical power is the Alinity cat controversy. On June 8th, 2019, a clip showing the Twitch streamer Alinity pictured her throwing her cat Milo over her head. As you would expect, she should get banned for this, since it clearly violates Twitch's terms of service. For animal cruelty, but in fact, the opposite happened. Twitch did not ban her. Petitions were signed, PETA wanted her banned, and so did many other content creators as well. But Twitch would not ban her. People began theorizing that since she was one of the biggest content creators on Twitch, that she has been being banned, and Twitch was not disapproving these outlandish theories. In the end, Alinity asked Twitch themselves to ban her, so that the mob was finally silenced. Earlier this year, Alinity said that she thinks that banning big money makers on Twitch does not harm them, but in fact it boosts them more. She said that during her ban, along with others, she has had as well as really many opportunities to gain money, and it really shows how much money you actually make just off of advertising alone. Alinity said the amount of advertising you get outweighed the amount of money you should be making from Twitch. It's a free vacation. But the real question is, could all Twitch care about in the long run be making a quick buck here and there? Well, if you said this, you wouldn't be wrong. Now let's talk about another content creator. Money is an important thing in this world. You need it for bus fare, groceries, taxes, it all matters. Now here's an analogy for you. You're walking down the street to get to your favorite coffee shop. As you're walking, you see a nickel. You then proceed to pick it up, shove it in your pocket, and move on with your day. The next day, the same thing happens again. And yet again, put the nickel in your pocket. And the very next day, a nickel is laying there, once again. Except you don't pick it up this time. Or the next time. Or the next time. On your way to work one day, your car breaks down. You need to take the bus. When they ask you to pay the fee, you turn up $1 short. Now, since you don't have enough money on you to pay for the bus, you have to walk. When you get to your job, the manager tells you that you are fired because we're 20 minutes late. Now, you might be wondering what this story means. Now, it's kind of an outlandish tale, but the whole story is trying to show you that every single penny counts, or in this case, a nickel. And over time, that nickel can turn to $1, $10, or $100. The point is you'll never know when you might need that one singular nickel. Some people don't get the luxury of having their full share of money. In fact, they get less money for no reason. And that person is Twitch streamer Unicorn Redneck. Unicorn Redneck is a small Twitch streamer with a story. Unicorn Redneck is a Twitch affiliate, so he gets paid money. How that works is that there's a payday 2 times each month. They only pay you after you reach $100, because paying you is more of a waste because of taxes. But every month it adds to your total. Unicorn Redneck reports that he reached $100 in the same payday, but yet he got 97. Last time he checked, it said there was $103 total dollars worth of money in subs. So where did the money go? Who knows? When he had checked back in his graph for his subs, and it said that he had 2 less subscribers than originally, so he didn't get paid for them. Twitch literally took his money without any explanation. So just like the analogy above, you never know if he really ever will need this money that was stolen from him, especially if it remains constant. And he probably isn't the only one either, which means Twitch is stealing loads and loads of money, just small increments, from many of the thousands of small streamers. And that simply isn't fair at all, is it? Except for a few issues on Twitch, everything was doing well. Money was up, quality of life was up, and the internet world was fine and healthy. Until they came. The Simps invaded Twitch, throwing the balance of money completely out of proportion. Majority of female streamers that had the slightest amount of looks had been donated tons and tons of money, almost too much to handle. The whole balance of male and female streamers making money off of their content was now being placed just solely on their own looks. As of 2019, 65% of viewers were male, meaning a high majority of them probably were attracted to women. So part of Twitch was originally part of looks, but it wasn't completely. But now, because of simps and people of that sort of nature, looks were a majority of it now. Many male streamers felt that they were being treated unfairly, based solely on just their own gender. Now, this problem wasn't Twitch's fault at all, but I feel they should have done something to stop it. For instance, a streamer Pokimane limited her chat for only donos of up to $5 so that she wasn't getting solely a huge amount of money. Now, she was one of the biggest streamers that's targeted by the Sims, so she was getting donated tons of money anyway, but at least showed a sign that she was standing up against it. Twitch should have just implemented a donation cap or a donation limit, but then that would be unfair to streamers that wanted to have bigger donos. That's the real problem, is no one's going to give up money. But as you can see from the last video, Twitch is a bunch of money-grubbing individuals, so of course, they weren't going to do anything about it. The only thing Twitch did was that they banned the word simp from chat and emoticons. They would say that it is bullying and harassment because people like spending their money, so that makes it bullying because of what they like. Later, I'll end up getting to the next wave of simps. But for now, let's move on to the next topic, shall we? One of the biggest streamers on the platform, and one of the most loved streamers on every platform, had vanished without a trace. His name was Dr. Disrespect. Probably one of the most publicized events in Twitch's history is the banning of the beloved streamer Dr. Disrespect. On June 26, 2020, the public discovered Dr. Disrespect was banned. Yes, Twitch did not specify exactly why they had done so in the past. Even the doctor himself had no idea why, or at least admitted that he didn't have any idea on why he had been banned. As of now, no news has been revealed on why Doc was banned. Yep, people still question why. Some question for their own livelihoods as well. If Twitch didn't give a warning to anyone, then what might happen to them? Do they have to worry about waking up every day, hoping they aren't going to be banned, and their whole entire life ruined and shattered just solely because Twitch didn't give them a warning or a reason why, and had no idea they were doing wrong? And the answer to that question is yes. They do. They do have to live in fear. In fear of Twitch. Music can change your life. It can soothe it, make you money, or it can even hurt. But if you're a streamer nowadays, it'll probably hurt quite a lot. Especially with things that we've deemed DMCA takedowns. Long story short, it's basically just copyrighted music. If you're playing or even have ever played copyrighted music on your stream, you can get one of 3 strikes. If you get 3, then you get permanently banned. At least, that's the average. Twitch had no choice in this, which is understandable, but they did do something that backfired. Before I get into that, you need some backstory. The DMCA takedown problems were mainly in old VODs or videos saved from the live stream that are kept on the profile. If you are a longtime streamers such as Ninja or Pokimane, or any of those big names that you'd think of, you'd have a lot of these VODs, and some of those could even be up to 12 hours long. Even if you think you had no music in a whole stream, you might just have 5 seconds of copyrighted audio in there. And that would already get you 1 strike. Now once that whole fiasco was over, Twitch recommended a platform that had copyrighted music. If you used it, you would not get a DMCA takedown. But what they didn't tell you is that the music was saved as a VOD. Then you could get copyrighted, which is what a few of them did. So basically all they did was get another DMCA takedown for it, which is pretty stupid if you're promoting a site for your own creators, and then you use that against your own creators. It's not very fair. And if you're promoting to your own site, then shouldn't it also be able to be used on your site? I guess not. The final thing on our list is probably a simp continuation. Hot tub streamers are the most annoying things that were on the platform. The idea behind it was so that girls can show off their bodies and not go against TOS, or terms of service. Since the rule doesn't apply to swimwear, female streamers use that to advantage to get more money and viewers. Now, don't get me wrong. I think this is a great way to get around Twitch's rules. but I don't think this was the right rule you should go around. One female streamer named Sweet Tails said this: "If you say anything negative about this, you would be called sexist. But now, I care about this platform because I'm on it. Once you open a door like this, they will keep opening. There are specific websites for this. This one is 13 and up, and not 18. So act more PG-13. Now that really shows that stuff like this will really keep getting worse, and will even become more suggested content on just a teen website. I understand why she doesn't want to be associated with it because of how much people would expect from her if other female streamers are doing it as well. Male streamers are also upset by this as well because, and I quote, "It's taking away from our content." Now, Twitch's way of dealing with this was completely absurd. They just created a different section that was rated 18 and up, but didn't stop the problem at all. So then Twitch then banned the biggest streamers doing it, whose names were Amaranth and Indie Fox. This is also showing of Twitch's favoritism towards these creators and the money they bring in, because of the number of times they've been banned. At this time, Amaranth has been banned up to a total of 5 times, and Indie Fox has been banned 6. This just demonstrates that the favor of these creators over all the others that got permabanned after about 3 strikes or bans. As Alinity had said previously, being banned brings in more money than actually streaming. As of this time this is being written, there has been no more new information on the subject. I hope that something is done very soon. Twitch has had many other things happen in the past, but not all of them were discussed. I would love to do a part 2 if I'm shown the support that you had enjoyed this episode. So if you loved this video, hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Twitch is a great platform to be on, though I am glad that it exists. But there needs to be a change in the system, and lots of it, to make it perfect. Communication is key in this world, and it really doesn't have that. So I hope you enjoyed these videos, and little tiny clips with inside this. Put many hours into it, and I'd love if you would watch some of the other videos I have up on my channel as well. I've been Ian Pierce, and this has been the troubling tale of Twitch.tv. Goodbye for now.